I hate to say it, but this is the last mercenary to be painted in this box. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So here at the beginning, this is the last mercenary from the Hate board game, who's slap chopped with black, gray, and white. If you don't know the slap chopping method, my god, where have you been? Have you been living under a rock? Anyways, we're going to be starting off with some noble skin on this last mercenary. He is a beautiful miniature, very detailed, lots of fun stuff to paint on this guy. However, he doesn't actually have many different colors to paint, which is good. What the other thing is that he's big, so it's a larger surface to cover. So you want to make sure you're using a pretty big brush on this, and you're getting a lot on your brush to be able to get all that nice paint everywhere. And you know, you actually want to shellac this on there. Like, you want to put a good coat so that it gets into all the nooks and crannies of all the muscles, all the robes, all the details, and that it covers up really nicely without covering up any details. Speed paint does a great job about that. I've actually recently sold all my Citadel contrast paints because of the fact that I just love the speed paints so much more. It just, I don't know, it just works so much better. Murder Scene is next. Love this purplish red color. This is a great color for especially this post-apocalyptic era. I was trying to figure out what color could his robes be because it wasn't really showing up on the artwork here on the card. And of course everybody in the artwork here is all dark brown beige, you know, so you gotta add a little something to these miniatures once in a while. So this guy seems to have a lot of golden armor on him, so that's pretty cool. If you have never played Hate, it is almost like chess in a post-apocalyptic scene where you're moving your pieces around the table trying to, you know, take over certain points and destroy your enemy kind of thing. It's really cool. It's a great game, by the way. It's maybe intimidating looking at the huge box because the thing weighs like 20 or 30 pounds, but they give you enough to be able to play two games at once. Like, they give you enough, they give you two boards, they give you all the tiles you need for two games, so you could have a battle of head-to-head of two players going against each other on two different games, and then have a winner go against each other. Like, it's really cool how they give you a lot in this game. So anyways, take a look at it if you haven't seen it. Great board game. I'm looking forward to playing it again. I have just too many board games and not enough people to play with. That's the only sad part, because like, I love playing miniatures games, but not many people do. It's not their forte, and they like to play these big worker placement games and all that. Anyways, I try to convince them, but you know what? I enjoy painting the minis, and I enjoy doing these video tutorials for you. As you can see, I've been using some hard leather here this whole time on the sheaths and some of his like belts and stuff like that. Anything that looks like, you know, leather pretty much. And then pretty much the longest part on this miniature is the golden armor. Now I'm using again a metallic speed paint on this. They are not super contrasty. If it was up to me and this was really dry and it was sitting there for a while, I would probably put a soft tone on top of all the armor. If you don't, you could put Agrax Earthshade, you could put a Vallejo wash or something on it, but I would suggest maybe a wash on this. I didn't. I decided to keep it as it was because they try and put on enough paint so that it does get into the nooks and crannies, but they're metallic paints. There's like only one, and I think it's the Broadsword Silver, or I think so. I think it's that one, or the Enchanted one. I can't remember exactly, but there's only one that really does the whole light and shadow effect. Otherwise, it's just covering like a really good paint. I mean, it's kind of better than a regular metallic paint because it's so watered down that it just oozes onto your miniature very easily. You don't have to worry about covering up details. I find it still leaves the recesses there, but it just doesn't create that nice shadow effect. Even with a slap chop or a zenithal highlight, I find that it just it covers up the dark areas a little too much. It would, I mean, I could try a medium, and I rarely put medium in any of my paints. I don't know why. I mean, I could try it one time to see. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. I hope you like these one-on painting videos. I know a lot of you seem to like more like color testing or testing colors or which is the best color and stuff like that. Eventually I'd like to show you more airbrushing stuff. If you want to see individual things, you can go vote on the community page. I might be changing my format up where the winner will get a video and the rest of my videos will be like other kinds of tutorials and stuff like that. And if I feel like making a video on a certain miniature, I might do it. If it's a more recent board game, I might do that as well. I do want to paint all the Iron Maiden miniatures, so those will be coming up on the channel. He is being voted on right now, but he's probably going to be my next one. Is what is it called? Original Eddie from the Iron Maiden expansion packs. He's probably going to be coming up next. And I'll be painting the whole pack, not just one individual miniature, so keep an eye out for that as well on the channel. And we're going to use speed paints and see how fast we can get through 6 beautifully sculpted miniatures and those 2 big ones in the expansion pack 3. And we're going to do that as a whole video, 1 pack per video, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, like I said, this is the last mercenary I have. You saw I did them in the Will It Flesh video. I decided to do the mercenaries that were smaller. This is one of the bigger miniatures. I have all of the clans to do. I think there's 8 clans to do, so that's going to be fun too. At some point I'd like to do those. I don't know if I'll do them on the channel or not, but anyways. The last thing I'm doing here is some bony matter on his swords. They looked more like as if they were bones that were collected and made into a sword, so I figured let's go with bony matter, give him that dirty, grimy look. And there you have it. Rash'Naar is painted and ready for the table. I hope you guys are really enjoying my videos. I hope you enjoy my channel. If you are new, hit subscribe because most of you are new and it's free, and you can change your mind later down the road if you get bored with me. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one.